Yo, what's going on, friends? This is Gary. I know, it's been a while since I last talked about Humbl, but today in this video we're going to talk about Humbl. In particularly, we're going to talk about the updates, the latest updates, and of course we're going to end off with the chart. So there are a lot of things to unpack, so let's move on with our agenda. So first and foremost, Humbl announces partnership with Gabby Thomas. So it says Humbl has formally announced today its Humbl brand ambassador partnership with USA track and field athlete Gabby Thomas. If you guys are not sure who she is, you guys can go Wikipedia, you guys can go Instagram. She has approximately 100,000 followers on her Instagram. So the CEO said, we are honored to have Gabby representing the Humbl brand over the coming year, said CEO. We look forward to collaborating with Gabby around her personal brand, athletic achievements and global initiatives. Because who she is, so in addition to her accomplishment on the track, which includes representing the United States in the upcoming Summer Olympics, Thomas is a graduate of Harvard University where she studied neurobiology and global health. She is currently pursuing her master's degree in public health at University of Texas. So this is a pretty awesome piece of news where we constantly have partnership with different people. The second piece of news would be Humbl CEO retires over $100 million worth of shares. That's really awesome because there are a lot of fear, uncertainty and doubt going around with regards to the Series B preferred stocks. So okay, over here Humbl announced today that CEO Brian Foote has agreed to retire 9,350 shares of Series B preferred stocks that he owned, which is the equivalent of 93.5 million shares of common stock. So the market value of these shares based on the prior trading day closing price at the time the request was submitted was over $100 million. Mr. Brian Foote previously retired 551 million pre-split common shares from the float in November 2020, also at his own personal cost. So the purpose of this share retirement is to reduce the overall Humbl share count and protect Humbl investors from dilution as the company pursues its brand partnership, top-line revenue and market share acquisition strategies. So the retirement shares are sufficient to cover the share that have been or will be issued in connection with the completed Tickery and Monster LA acquisition. Humbl brand ambassadors, Humbl strategic advisors and Humbl strategic collaborations such as Athletes First, Glution Sports Management and Pilgrimage Festival. In addition, the share retirement includes the overall allocation to cover shares that may be issued in connection with potential future acquisitions. So whatever we can do to deliver great products and protect shareholders' value at Humbl, we will always be the focus, said CEO. We are actively seeking other Humbl roll-ups acquisitions, particularly in mobile payments and ticketing, which we will package into one seamless experience for customers. So the share cancellation request was submitted on Tuesday, July 6 to company's transfer agent, Pacific Stock Transfer. So this is a really awesome piece of news. There are a lot of fear about the CEO dumping the shares, but as of now he has been constantly retiring a lot of shares. Now he retired 93.5 million shares. He could have just cashed out and just move on with the next project, but he didn't, right? So that's why the CEO is one of the better CEO out there that interact with the shareholders. So that's the second piece of news. The third one would be Humbl announces strategic advisors. Okay, so has formally announced today number of strategic advisors. This experienced leadership group will help Humbl drive forward on both its strategic development and M&A acquisition strategies in migrating Humbl mobile payments, ticketing, NFTs and real estates onto the blockchain. So we are honored to be adding decades of personal relationships, business experience and global connections to help Humbl on its path forward, said the CEO. We look forward to learning from this group of trusted advisors and building the business alongside them over the coming years. So I'll be doing another video with regards to each and every one of them in detail, what they do, what is their experience. But for now, these are the personnel: David Dunn, Sports Ticketing and Entertainment; Robert Luna, Finance, Strategy and Media Communications; Rick Fox, Sports Ticketing and Distribution Channel; and Nick Carter, Music, Ticketing and Entertainment; Ernie Hunt, Real Estate Venue Management and Ticketing; and Avraham Berkovit, Community Impact, Technology for Good and Strategic Advisory. This person, pardon my pronunciation, Frakerdin Ford. Okay, so they have, collaborated with a lot of advisors, okay, which will definitely bring a lot of new ideas, a lot of stability into the Humbl company. So with them as our advisors, I think Humbl could bring itself to the next stage. Okay, so that's why I'm still very bullish on Humbl, and that's why I didn't sell. Although I didn't talk about it, I've been talking a lot on Clover, but I still, just hold it, because I feel that no point talking about it, because the reason why I buy Humbl is for long term, legitimately for long term. So I see, it's kind of pointless for me to keep talking about it. Yeah. So next, we're gonna talk about the next piece of news, which is Humbl announces completion of Monster LA acquisition. This was on 7th of July. So today announced that it has completed its acquisition of Monster Creative LLC, a leading Hollywood production studio. So the purchase price of acquisition was paid with 7.5 million in convertible debt and 500 in non-convertible debt, for a total of 8 million USD. The conversion price for the convertible debt is $1.2 per share. So it's founded by award-winning industry veteran Doug Brandt and Kevin Childress. Monster Creative is a leading creative advertising agency in the entertainment space. Monster Creative will continue independent operations of its Hollywood studios while collaborating with Humbl in creating digital media, multimedia NFTs, and ticketing experience for clients in sports, music, entertainment, fashion, gaming, and photography. So the CEO said, "We are honored to work with such highly regarded Hollywood veterans to create world-class immersive multimedia NFTs and ticketing experiences for clients and fans in the digital realm." So throughout their careers, the two folks here have created marketing campaigns for many notable firms such as Transformers, Spider-Man, Terminator, War for the Planet of Apes, 6 Underground, Star Trek, and more, including series of campaigns for streaming providers such as Amazon, Netflix, on shows such as Jack Ryan and Necros. So far, over the past few days, it has been pretty awesome, right? A lot of good news going around. So I'm very excited for what's to come. And by the way, let's take a look at the Reddit community. So right now we are at 5,000 members. It will only continue to increase. So this is the Humbl cheat sheet done by Drummer Dude 1969. All right, I'm not sure is it the real date or what, but yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. Right, coming soon, move Humbl from non-custodian to custodian role. Humbl Pay design change, better user interface. This is going to look slick by Brian Foote. And Humbl Pay launch to 40 countries, total of 2.8 billion people, peer-to-peer launch. I think that will be a little bit later because they want to make it stronger, make it more user-friendly, and make sure that it's good. It's really hard decision, but it is a necessary decision to push the peer-to-peer launch. So offer stablecoin within P2P, crypto provider launch, buy crypto and earn interest accounts for customers up to 6%. So there are a lot of things. You guys can pause this and take a look. So next we are going to talk about the chart. Now, it hasn't been fantastic over the past few days or past few weeks for Humbl because the price has been stagnated quite a fair bit. I remember talking about it when it was here I still have this the drawing, the terrible drawing that I drew, and yeah, so we have had pretty awesome run, okay, almost 100% up, and then of course we had a pullback, and then it kind of like, you know, hover around this area. I said I'm gonna sell, which eventually I didn't, because I think no point, you know, my objective is a long-term horizon, so I don't see the need to sell. In fact, I bought more when it dropped to approximately $1 range. I felt that at $1 it is a decent price, okay. Even if it dropped further, I just gonna buy, okay. Because again, the reason why I buy Humbl is not for short-term trade, okay. I don't buy it for, you know, 3 months, 6 months. I don't flip so fast. For Humbl, at least for Humbl, you know, I think I'm gonna hold it for, I don't know, 5-10 years, okay, till my graduation. I see how it goes, right? So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't talk about Humbl in this channel as much as I used to, because I feel that looking at the chart every single day doesn't help in my goal of, you know, keeping it long term. So I just buy it, forget about it. Occasionally look at the news and stuff like that. So right now we are, you know, sort of like below the 50-day moving average at the 4-hour chart, because again, I'm looking at it in the longer horizon. That's why I use a 4-hour chart, and we are below the 50-day moving average. So we just gotta, you know, try to stay above. So I think this would be the resistance line. So if you guys wanna, you know, short-term trade about this stock Humbl, then you guys gotta be careful, because like perhaps that, you know, it's gonna drop, then the thing might bounce down. So yeah, but if you guys are, you know, long term very bullish on Humbl, then I think just, you know, just hold, and up to you guys. I'm planning to hold for at least a couple of years to see how it goes. So yeah, this is what the chart looks like. I do think that $2, $3 in a shorter term is very much possible. So at this price range, it is, to me, it is a steal. So yeah, with that, that's the end of the presentation, the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Do give a thumbs up to share this video to more people, and I'm trying to grow my channel. So if it is your first time watching this video, do hit the subscribe button, yeah, so that we all can grow together. So if not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, see you guys, goodbye.